Welcome back to the Crypto World channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now the Ethereum price is experiencing a small bounce to the upside in the short term as expected. Over the last 1 to 2 days here on the channel, I was talking about some short-term bullish signs in the RSI and the MACD, which of course led into this nice bounce. So in just a moment, I'll be giving you guys my next Ethereum price targets moving forward, some very important resistance levels that we have to pay attention to. And I've been reading all of your suggestions, and the most suggested altcoin in the comment section down below of my recent videos has been Solana. So later in the video, I will be updating you guys on Solana. So definitely make sure you're watching all the way to the end so that you're not missing out on all of this valuable information. And just before we jump into it, make sure to drop a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, you might as well subscribe with notifications turned on for more videos just like this one. It costs you absolutely nothing to subscribe to this channel down below, and you're going to be getting all of this valuable content every day. So I don't see why you wouldn't subscribe. But anyway, with all of that out of the way, let's get straight into what this video is about. So right here, we're on the Ethereum to US dollar chart on the 4-hour time frame. And as you can see here, first of all, just recapping my last 1 to 2 videos, I was talking about some short-term bullish signs that we were seeing in the RSI and the MACD, and also the fact that we were holding this 21-week simple moving average. We were seeing some good signs in the immediate short term. For example, zooming right into the 2-hour Ethereum charts, once again, we were clearly seeing a strong bullish divergence here on the smaller time frames, and also on the 4-hour time frame. I let you guys know yesterday that we're very close to seeing a bullish cross here in the 4-hour MACD, and of course that played out just there with this small bounce to the upside in the immediate short term as expected. Now keep in mind that even though in the immediate short term things are looking pretty good here, we have the RSI trending up, the MACD trending up, that's still only in the shorter term. You know, on the 4-hour chart, for example, if you're zooming all the way out to the daily time frame, the RSI and the MACD on the daily time frame are still trending to the downside. But I must say, this bounce along the 21-week simple moving average on the daily time frame looks absolutely amazing. This is seriously a good sign for Ethereum. I've let you guys know quite a lot on this channel about the 21-week simple moving average, and of course, if we're breaking below it, then usually that is bearish for Ethereum, obviously. And if that's the case, we usually stay bearish for quite some time, as in for at least a month. And when we're below the 21-week simple moving average, that moving average acts as resistance for the Ethereum price. And then of course, the moment we break back above that moving average, we're looking bullish again for Ethereum, and especially if we can retest and hold this moving average as well. This is great to see. But another moving average that we've actually already broken below is this 50-day exponential moving average. As you can see here, this has also provided huge amounts of support for Ethereum while the price is above the moving average. But the moment the price breaks below, then this immediately flips into resistance, as you can see just here. And so just before the recent correction in the market, we were actually finding some support along this exact moving average. And then of course, we broke below this 50-day exponential moving average. And right now, if you're taking a look here, the Ethereum price is pretty much testing this exact 50-day exponential moving average right now. By the way, this moving average is currently coming in at around 3.2K. So if we get a rejection along 3.2K and head to the downside after that, then that will actually be a very bearish sign. And if that's the case, then I would at least be targeting back towards the 21-week simple moving average, which is right now coming in at around 2.8K. So this is seriously a deciding moment for Ethereum, coming within the next 1 to 2 days most likely, but obviously we can spend a little bit longer at this moving average. But regardless of how long the price actually stays at this moving average, it's the result of the retest that is the deciding factor for Ethereum moving forward. For example, looking previously here on the chart, when we've broken below this moving average back in May, of course the price bounced and found a retest along this moving average, and the fact that the Ethereum price could not break above the 50-day EMA, that rejection was basically a signal that we are staying bearish for quite some time. And back then during May leading into the beginning of June, we actually saw multiple signals around 3 different times where we saw harsh rejections along the exact 50-day EMA, and even a 4th time just there. So what does this mean for Ethereum right now? Well, as I just explained, if we get a rejection from this moving average, that is a bearish signal, and we're probably going to stay bearish for a decent amount of time, for at least the next 1 week or so, but possibly longer than that, as what we've seen last time. But obviously, if we break back above this 50-day exponential moving average with strong confirmation, so what I mean by strong confirmation for the beginners out there is preferably a daily daily candle close well above this level at around 3.2k. Once again, if we see a daily candle close above that level, that would be amazing to see. And also if we can back it up with some sort of spike or a surge in volume as we're breaking that level, that would also be amazing to see. And also a retest of that level to the upside to flip it into support. That is another confirmation method that we can use. And we don't actually have to see all three of those confirmations to actually confirm the break to the upside. Even just one out of those three can confirm a break to the upside, but obviously the more confirmations, the better. And if that's the case, if we're breaking above around 3.2k, where's the next level to pay attention to? Well, bringing out the Fibonacci retracement tool, we have the golden pocket to the upside coming in at around $3,500 US. So that will be my next immediate price target if we can get back above this 50-day EMA. And right now, this huge Ethereum fractal is still playing out very nicely here on the daily time frame. And for the brand new viewers on the channel that have no idea what this is, definitely go back on my channel and check out the Ethereum update video that I posted 2 days ago now. Because in that Ethereum video, the one that I posted 2 days ago, once again, I explained exactly what this fractal is and what it means for the price of Ethereum moving forward. So now that I've shared all of my important support and resistance levels that I am paying attention to for Ethereum, heading over to one of your most suggested altcoins in the comment section down below, and that is of course Solana. The last few Solana videos that I made on the channel were all the way back here, and I was basically talking about this huge rising wedge pattern, giving you guys a price target of around $130 US. And once again, I was letting you guys know about that $130 price target for Solana around 2 weeks ago when the price of Solana was well above $200. So obviously after those videos just there, over the following 2 weeks, that played out very nicely. And something that's great to see right now on the Solana chart is taking a look at the RSI here on the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, we were previously in quite a strong downtrend, even while the price was still heading to the upside. Once again, the RSI was showing strong bearish divergences, and that was another signal on the chart that I'll let you guys know about just there that was signaling a lot of bearish price action coming next. But if you're simply taking a look at this trend in the RSI, once again, we went from a downtrend and then we started bottoming out here towards the bottom of this RSI band, and we're right now potentially beginning a new uptrend. Now, obviously, we haven't really broken into a new higher high on the RSI just yet, so that is still a little bit of speculation at the moment, but the fact that the RSI is even just trending sideways is obviously still a lot better than trending to the downside. So this shows that there's actually weakness in all of this selling pressure right now. The bears are losing momentum, and so what this means is potentially moving forward after this strong downtrend in the price of Solana, we could potentially start entering a bit more of a sideways consolidation area on the charts before potentially some more bullish price action coming into play. But of course, that will also strongly depend on what Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing. For example, if Bitcoin and Ethereum are absolutely crashing to the downside, then it's very likely in that case that Solana would do a similar thing. But if Ethereum and Bitcoin hold above the important levels of support that I've mentioned in my recent videos, and especially if Bitcoin and Ethereum start heading to the upside again, then in that case, it's very likely that Solana will enter a new uptrend. And now zooming out to the 12-hour Solana chart, this is very interesting because right now, as you can see, both the RSI and the MACD here on the 12-hour time frame were previously trending to the downside. But looking in the RSI, first of all, over the last week or so, we've entered a bit more of a sideways consolidation, and this could be a potential sign of a recovery coming soon. And this is also backed up by the MACD on this 12-hour time frame as well. As you can see here, we had that strong bearish momentum, but right now, probably within the next 1 day, it's very likely that we're going to see a bullish cross in the 12-hour MACD for Solana for as long as the price remains in around the current prices that it's in right now. And obviously a bullish cross in the 12-hour MACD for Solana is a bullish sign. Taking a look at the last time that actually happened for Solana, that was all the way back in around the 27th of August back here. And so measuring out the next gain that Solana had after that bullish cross in the MACD on the 12-hour time frame, once again, the next gain to the upside for Solana was around 190% to the upside. So nearly a 200% gain in the Solana price after we had a bullish cross here on the 12-hour MACD. Now, does that mean that Solana is about to see another 190% gain coming soon? Well, honestly, it's unlikely that we're going to play out the exact same thing. So definitely don't take those numbers to be exact predictions. It's just to show you once again what actually happened last time and what we could potentially expect moving forward, which is basically more bullish price action. But once again, I could not make this clear enough. This will also depend on what Bitcoin and Ethereum are are doing. And throughout all of this bullish price action, a lot of people were wondering where some good entry points are for Solana. And well, usually on a project that is as valuable as Solana, after a 46% pullback in the price is usually a pretty good area to at least start dollar cost averaging into Solana. Obviously, that isn't financial advice and always do your own research. That is just telling you what I'm currently doing. And yes, we can go lower. Solana still has some room to the downside. But anyway, with that being said, getting into some points of resistance for Solana to the upside. First of all, we have the 38.2% Fibonacci level coming in at around $155. And that's actually where we've been finding some resistance along recently. If we can break above $155 with strong confirmation, then towards this next high just up here, which also is towards the 50% retracement level, that's coming in at around $165 to $170, depending on whether or not you're looking at the Fibonacci level or simply the previous high. And then of course, the most important Fibonacci level, the golden pocket, is coming in at around $178, and it's ending at around $182 because of course the golden pocket is the 61.8% Fibonacci level up to the 65% level. So basically at around $180, give or take, is the next huge resistance to the upside after we can get above this short-term resistance at around 155. And what's very interesting about this entire correction so far for Solana is we've actually found a perfect bounce along the 50-day exponential moving average. Right now, the 50-day EMA is currently coming in at around $117, but obviously it is changing over time. So by the time we come back down towards that level, if we come back down towards that level, it could be coming in at more like $120. So this is definitely a level that we need to hold above in order to remain bullish on the much bigger picture here. Taking a look at the last massive uptrend for Solana, this was in between around the very beginning of this year, all the way up towards around the middle of May this year. As you can see here, for that entire uptrend, we remained above the 50-day EMA. And in fact, multiple times throughout that uptrend, we saw absolutely perfect retracements to this exact 50-day EMA and perfect bounces along this EMA along the way up. And right now in this huge uptrend that we've been forming ever since around the end of July, beginning of August, this is the first time that we've actually tested the 50-day EMA. So if Solana can continue to hold above the 50-day EMA, then all of this could potentially just be a giant retest of this moving average, just like what we saw in the middle of this huge uptrend in the first half of the year. But if Solana starts losing this EMA and we start breaking to the downside below the previous low at around $115, then that is how you know that we are continuing in this short-term bearish trend. And as you can see, the last time that that has happened, we actually stayed pretty bearish for quite some time, as in around 2 to 3 months before we saw the next major move to the upside. And even just right now, we're actually currently testing some important resistance, this downward sloping resistance line right now coming in at around $155, the same as that 38.2% Fibonacci retracement level. And by the way, if you want to get extra crypto updates throughout the day in real time, definitely make sure you're following me over on my Twitter. The link to my Twitter is in the description down below. But be careful, because there are some scammer profiles out there over on Twitter that are trying to copy my profile to scam my followers. And so some things to look out for to determine that that is a scammer. Well, first of all, my only real Twitter account is the one that's linked in the description down below, and that will take you to this account just here with roughly around 28,000 followers. So if you find a different Twitter account that looks like it's my account, but it has a completely different follow account, and especially if the Twitter account is sending you messages to sign up for some sort of platform or to trade with your money to generate you income, that is all a scam. It's unfortunate that this is the case, but please stay aware of all of the scams happening at the moment in the crypto markets, especially in the comment section down below on these YouTube videos. Basically, if something in finance is too good to be true, it usually is, and you should never rush into making a decision without doing research beforehand. And if you got something valuable out of this video or simply enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, you might as well subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. And also, considering the opportunity that we are in right now, there's never been a better time to share these videos around with your friends, get your friends involved in this amazing opportunity. And there's seriously never been a better time to stay active in these crypto markets. And as always, I really do appreciate all of your support on the channel at the moment. I can't thank you guys enough. But anyway, that's just about everything I have to say for this video. Once again, I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.